Hello kids, here we are learning about writing the statements in the form of expressions. So if you are learning algebra in school or you're studying for a test, you probably noticed that many problems ask you to translate written words into algebraic expressions. In other words, converting the word problems in terms of expression using variables and constants. So exactly what we can define this is converting a statement in the form of words, which is in the form of words, has to be converted in the form of expression. That means expression, whereas expression contains variables and then constant. This is what we are going to learn now. So let us see. So to convert words into expressions, we need to learn some phrases. What the phrase exactly defines? As you know that addition stands for adding of two numbers or two variables or anything. So other than addition, there is a few phrases are there. Instead of add, we use. For multiplication, there are few phrases are there where we use, instead of multiplication word, we used to use those phrases. So those phrases are very important to know to convert these phrases in terms of expression. So then we can know exactly what symbol to be put in between the two terms when we know the phrase to be converted into expression. So let us learn a tabulated form of which phrases represents what operation to be used for. If you can see this one clearly, there is a tabulated form. So where some keywords are given, keywords are nothing but phrases we can call. For addition, there are few keywords. When we can see added to, plus, sum of, more than, increased by, total of, and if you can see any of the phrase which is nothing but adding those two terms or two numbers. Similarly, where we can see for subtraction, here you can see these phrases subtracted from, difference, less than, fewer than, take away, which is pointing to subtraction. When we talk about multiplication, where we have few phrases for multiplication called as product of, twice, times, multiplied by, like that. And when we see the divisions, there are two phrases where we more oftenly use for, so divided by and then quotient of. So let us apply these phrases in real life problems, are actually how it looks when we put it in the statement and we convert into the expression as well. Here I have brought some phrases, statements. So we are converting statements to expressions. So we are not just simplifying, just writing into expressions. In the next level, we learn how to convert the statement into expression and then also simplification. So here we go with the first one. The first one, if you can see, 12 more than M machines. Here, more than. This is the phrase. As we have seen before, the tabulated form, more means it represents addition operation. So 12 more than M. So 12 plus M we can write, where we can show that as M plus 12. Both are fine since it is an addition operation. So more than represents addition operation. Let's have a look at the second statement. Your aunt's age A minus 25. A minus 25 means directly it is given, it is subtraction, A minus 25. Look at the third statement. 9 less than K. 9 is less. So that is less is nothing but minus 9. Then which number? K. So K minus 9, which is not equal to 9 minus K. 9 is lesser than what? K, right? So K minus 9 has to be written as an expression. Let's move to the next one, the fourth one. 6 times the daily amount of fiber F in your diet. 6 times of the daily fiber. Fiber is F, it is being shown up. The variable is important. Whatever the variable is given, that is to be noticed here. So 6 times of F. So that is 6F. Times, as we said, product. Number 5. The total number of seashells S divided by 10. So we can simply write S divided by 10, or we can put it like S over 10 also, fine. And then next one, M divided by 6. So even the same thing, m divided by 6, or we can show that m over 6. This is how we convert the statements into expression using the phrases. In each statement you can see some keywords. Times here, total number of cells divided by here, c divided by here, less than. So keywords are given actually. So using those keywords and using the tabular form which we have discussed earlier, we can convert into expressions. 2/5 of x, as we know that 2/5 is 2 and over 5 of x. Of is nothing but, here the phrase is of, it is times multiplication. So 2/5 of x we can write as 2/5 times x. 8 added to 3 times n. So 8 is been added. So to which it is been added? 3 times n. So 3 times n we can write it as 3n plus 8. Next one, 6 multiplied by t. 6 is been multiplied by t, we can write it as 6t. C multiplied by 5. So we can see 5c. We can even write as c5, but it doesn't look good. So we can just write as 5c is the correct combination. And 9 less than e. So 9 less than e is e minus 5, e minus 9. So it is never be 9 minus e. So be careful with this kind of things. Sometimes if you do mistake here in this case, 9 is less than e minus 9. And p divided by 4, we can write as p over 4. And next one we go with subtract 10 from b. So subtracting 10, from which we are subtracting b. So b minus 10. And then next this one, c increased by 4. So we can write as c plus 4. Increased is the word which is nothing but adding. The difference of 20 and y. So 20 and y. So 20 minus y. Clearly shown difference of 20 and y. So it is not said that subtracting this from that, that from this. Simply saying difference of two numbers. We can replace between with minus sign. So 10 larger than y. So 10 is larger than y. So y plus 10. And then triple r. So triple r means 3 times of r. And quadruple of f, which is 4f. Quadruple means 4 times f. So that's all, kids. You can practice few more problems on this and you'll get understand how to convert statement to expression. And after, we can simplify the expressions as we have already learned in the previous videos. So we can follow the way, and just we are learning here converting statements to expressions. That's all.